Alright, listen, if you are tired of your state of life or if you are dreaming of becoming rich and successful one day, you need to watch this whole video. Because today I will provide you with 5 things you need to give up in your life in order to get rich. So yes, the sad truth is you need to give up a handful of your daily habits or activities in order to live the dream you have been wishing for. It's statistically proven that one who has a sense of urgency or one who is goal-oriented will be more likely to become successful than those who circumvent these actions. But fear not, because if you start quitting these habits mentioned in this video today, the chances of you becoming rich are just a few steps away. But before we get onto this video, I would appreciate it if y'all hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So with all that out of the way, here are 5 things you need to give up in order to get rich. Number 5. Excuses. Yes, we all have heard of or are even guilty of doing this in our daily lives because sometimes things don't go according to our plan. Excuses, excuses, and excuses. Alright, listen, there's nothing wrong with voicing our frustrations on why things don't go your way or why things started to go south. But at the end of the day, justifying them won't make your problems any better. Instead, it just takes up more time and energy and will only make matters worse. So even if your excuses are somewhat valid, life isn't going to give you sympathy points. With that being said, the only way you can bounce back from failure is that if you keep pushing. Keep striving for that medal, keep striving for that A on your report card, keep striving to do better in that sport, and rather than voicing your excuses to make you temporarily satisfied, just keep your mouth shut and keep pushing. Keep striving and keep trying in whatever you want to do to prosper. Because your excuses are only holding you back from success, and trust me, you would want to be 10 steps ahead of everyone in life. Bottom line is, less talking, more doing. And believe me, this motto should stick to you till the rest of your life. Number 4. Shortcuts. Have you ever thought to yourself, how can I do this the easier way, or what can I do to complete this task with little to no effort? If you have answered yes to this, then this is no surprise, to be honest. And if you answer no, then hate to break it to you, but you're lying. Everyone has taken lazy or easy shortcuts in life, whether it be completing tasks or getting away with things when you know damn well you should have taken the more honest route. Yes, I can agree with a handful of shortcuts that we should take because honestly, it's better to work efficiently in some aspects in your life. However, I'm talking about those, I'll take this one because it seems easier, or how can I do this another way where I don't have to put much effort type of shortcuts. In some ways, yes, the shortcut route can be beneficial, but believe me, you would want to take the struggle route because you will learn so much during that journey. Every piece of adversity you may face can be looked at as a learning experience that you can always use to bounce back from. And that's what makes life so wonderful. The more you want a better life, the more hardships you will reach at every corner. No pain, no gain. And the only thing to do is to fight and get past it. So honestly, never give up on yourself, even if you face your struggles, because sooner or later, your time will come. Number 3, your free time. Did you know the average person wastes approximately 548 hours a year? So that's about 1.5 hours per day. I can list at least 20 productive things you can be doing during that 1.5 hour time span, but that isn't the point. The point is you should always use your free time for something purposeful, something that will make you elevate in life rather than using it for temporary satisfaction. Okay, listen, I'm not telling you to spend every single second of your free time doing things like career or money related. It's definitely okay to have some free time in your life where you can relax and do things to satisfy your comfort. We're human. It's something we all need once in a while to relax our brains and to loosen us up a bit. But here's the thing, it's easy to go on Netflix and binge watch your favorite TV show. But do you ever notice how much time goes by when you do that? It's important to set yourself a mini schedule inside your brain on things you want to complete in 24 hours. For example, maybe I'll watch Netflix for 1 hour and do some research on my paper for 2 hours. And then after, maybe take a little snack break for 15 minutes and then go do chores for another 2 hours. Now, obviously that was just an example and you can definitely make up your own, more organized schedule, but you get my point. Break down your leisure time into parts where 1 can comfort you and 2 can elevate you in life, because success at the end of the day comes from prioritization and how you can effectively use your time to complete everyday tasks. Number 2. Trying to please people. Listen, I get it. You are insecure and you fear everyone's disapprovals. But hey, you're not alone on this one. We are all people pleasers and we want to be liked by everyone. But let me tell you something that you probably might have heard of before. Not everyone matters. Ironically enough, the more you care about what others think of you, the more negative outcomes you will receive from it than positive ones. You will start to lose self-confidence in yourself. You will end up hating things you used to love. You end up in the worst of both worlds, and the list goes on. Don't ever change who you are as a person to satisfy someone who didn't mean anything to you in the first place. I repeat, don't ever change who you are as a person to satisfy someone who didn't mean anything to you in the first place. Because let's face it, not everyone in this world will click with you and have the same mindset as you. But on the other hand, there are some people in this world who will click with you and will have the same aspirations as you. That's why they say, hang out with the successful people and you'll acquire success characteristics. If you want to prosper in life, you need to surround yourself with people who have the same mindset as you, so you can elevate along with them. So the moral is, do things that please yourself and things you know are right, because in the long run, you will be much happier and successful if you block out the negativity that comes your way. Everyone's responsible for their own happiness. So again, it's not your problem and responsibility if one is not happy with what you are doing. Number 1, social media dependency. The media in all forms, whether it's social media, television, billboard ads, it has become a disease over the past decade. The reason being is because as social media started to elevate in popularity, the internet became more widely used, easily accessed, and as stated before, a shortcut. The number of likes you get or how many followers you receive that day tends to play a role in your ego, hence why making social media so addictive. So the point I'm trying to make is maybe cut some slack on social media every once in a while. And yes, I do understand that your work may revolve around social media and some aspects of it contain being up to date in whatever social media you are placed in. But there's always a way where you restrict the amount of information you take from it to avoid negative outcomes. What I mean by that is maybe use social media as a way to be up to date on current events, but don't get too comfortable with it. Use it as an info resource rather than an influence resource, because the more you use social media to provide you with knowledge or any source of information, the more addicting it becomes and the more you depend on it in your everyday lives. Make this a habit and I promise you, your mental health and potentially your physical health will have a more relaxed feeling to it. Well, that about wraps up the video for you guys today. I really hope you learned a thing or two in this video and hopefully you can apply some of these tips to your everyday lives. Like I said before, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed and comment down below some video topics that you may want to see on this channel, as we are about helping and growing you as a person. And last thing, subscribe if you are new around here and turn on post notifications for an instant notif every time I upload. That being said, take care and I'll catch you guys in the next one.